My belief is that men get a bad rap. I know so many stand-up guys, and yeah, there are assholes. Yeah, there are guys that, are narcissistic and creepy, and there's a whole bunch that are clueless as all get out, still sending dick pics. You know the drill. But I think there are more who are really trying. And, I talk to lots of men who want way more touch and intimacy, and you get it, than they're getting. But they are trying to navigate relationships. And they have women who are going through menopause, who are not that interested in sex. And what do? They're trying to find a way to walk this path between pressuring their partners and dealing with their own needs. And I don't believe that women have any idea just what kind of horn dogs guys are. I've been talking to men for 30 years and I am still gobstopped some days at just how much they're spending thinking about that piece. But they are, and women don't get it. And so women are like, I'm tired, I'm not, and men want to be wanted. So and they don't want to be creepy and they don't want to push. So they're in this place where they're trying to navigate it all. And so I talked to somebody yesterday, real stand-up guy, good dad. He's taking care of his dad. He's, a partner, loves his partner profoundly. And what's going on is she's not interested. She's not interested. And he wants to play. And it may not just be about, he has some hard limits about not actually going through with it. He wants to do a little bit of kink. He wants to play. And he's trying to figure out how he can do that. And he's asking me about what's going on with women. And I said, here's my thinking. And what I know about that navigate, because I speak girl. And the reason is women are in this place where we know if you're in a monogamous relationship and your partner wants it, you're the person they got to turn to. And if you don't want it, what happens? So you feel guilty about it. So you have to navigate the expectation that you're supposed to put out. Except that women feel resentful. And what I do know after, decades of talking to people, if sex is a chore, if you feel like you have got to do it, you feel like you don't want it, right? It's supposed to be play. So if it feels like work, like something you do, like the laundry or the dishes, you get to a point where you're resentful, you don't want it. So you have to navigate from a female point of view that place between knowing it's part of the contract, the social contract of being married that you got to put out, but feeling resentful about doing it and knowing your body's not into it. So spending a bunch of time working on getting that loving feeling back. And 50% of what I've seen in 30 years is physical. So are you taking your supplements? I take them without fail. Like there are things I do, like I can give you my list of what I take because I don't miss it. I do not have what's going on with me because my sensuality, my ability to, be the person I want to be, which involves sensuality, is a thing. So what are you doing about it? Are you doing nothing? Are you pulling the covers over your head, hoping it's going to go away? Because the guys I'm seeing are trying not to be unfaithful. They're trying not to pressure their partners. They think they're going to spontaneously combust one day because they are so pent up. So how do you navigate that? And it's not just for women to go, oh yeah, it's something else for you to do, but it is a thing. So what I want you to do is this. I want you to figure out what's going on as best as you can. Pulling the covers over your head is not a solution. I want you to have an honest conversation with your partner to say, is there a way we can be monogamish? Can we hire somebody virtually? There's an article this week about a British girl who had a doll made that looked exactly like her. And it was like a $4,000 doll. And she, she's using it for her partner to, to take care of things. I thought that was a really creative solution. There are so many options that you can do. Can you do just, your partner just want to be spanked? Maybe there's somebody out there who can do that. without it crossing the line. The other thing is that you've got to work together to figure out what is navigating. But if you do not have a safe place to talk about it, that's what I do. Now, I run a podcast. For those of you who don't know, please, have a listen. Just check it out. Make a like. Make it one of your favorites, because it would really help. I've been working on it for 4 years, and it is the SAX Ed for grown-ups. I do it with a lifelong friend of mine. Turned On with Sue and John. Have a listen and give me a follow, and realize that we are going to work on how do we solve this problem for you, because it is the biggest thing that's going on out there, and it's the number one thing that I've seen as an SAX therapist for more than 34 years. So give me a follow, and if you're struggling with it, put it down there.